You have no notifications or reminders. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true in the new bountiful year filled with health and joy. Happy New Year again. Cool. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Oh, New Year's fireworks. 4 sets, thanks. I've still got no lighting. That sucks. Oh well. Augmented eyes down for maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience. Off we go. Saturday, December the 31st, New Year's Eve. Jill's being quiet. Well, let's see. Jill's in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Okay, are you okay? I'm scared. I am going to get the visit. Gabby will show up at any minute. Okay, relax. Everything will be okay. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to that. Oh wait, I'm in habit. That's the habit. Hey. At the same time. Okay, you go first. No, well. Okay, some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter, the fact is that, it was from your sister. Oh, what now? My sister sent you a letter. That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. What? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's read that thing. Okay. Sorry. What? Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking? Oh, now I'm fucking pissed. Okay, are you laughing? Yeah, sorry, I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labelled 1, 2 and 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. Okay, she always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, yeah? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yeah. Thing is, apparently, she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use the serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently, the serum burns like hell. The shot even left a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark then. And the rejection was what ended up killing her. The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said that she might have missed a shot, or that the shots made the other defences grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards, they just don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, no one knows. Maybe she just told me about it, I could have helped her, maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. What? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me that she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I'd apologised earlier? What if I'd given a chance to the research institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realised something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive and you're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologise to her like I can apologise to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. But she didn't have to face it alone, if only she... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we're to mourn, let's mourn her together, and if we're to honour her, we'll do it together. Together, yeah? Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask though, did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. God, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that, and I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both have things to apologise for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Just call that water under the bridge, shall we? Okay, you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly? What? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger? Wait, I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time, and the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Okay, you mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I was only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. What, you were gonna get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something that she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I didn't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was best for me. What about my freedom, my say on the matter? Okay, so that's why you stopped loving her? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much. But you gotta understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and work in a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order, regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can get it, I sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college yet. So that's what led to you two fighting then. You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back on it, tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I'd just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that as well. What? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her in the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. I should have stopped projecting myself so much onto her. Something like that. Wow, Lenore. We're quite the hotheads, you, me, and my sis. You're supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly. Wow. But why didn't you come back? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that, remember when your sister was giving class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of ever being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then and I was like 7. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know. Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And, like I said, berating myself over past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the only one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything's just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. What? Mourning is fine and all, but here we should be celebrating her life. Yeah, you said this before. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces, both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8. So let's have a toast in her honour, shall we? A toast? Yeah. Let me get you a drink. A drink? Yeah, don't worry, trust me. Let's toast. Something sweet. What about... I don't know. How about a sparkle star? They used to actually sparkle, but too many complaints about skin problems have made them redesign the drink without the sparkling. Creepy. Okay. Aid or hired. Powdered delta. Aged. Mixed. Let's have a toast. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Aha, let's clear the throat. Lenore, I know you're watching from beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologise to you anymore, but I can, at the very least, make you rest easier. So you know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey, want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit, come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long, you stupid idiot? I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Ugh. Hey Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me that we won't fight. I can't do that. Yeah? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults that we are. Okay, I'm not an adult though. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said, that you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. And I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right, for Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. About this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Then why not drink it then? You're with an adult. I didn't put any alcohol in it, it's fine. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? What? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. What? Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. What the fuck? And as a follow-up, she used the same cucumber in the no. She said, so, do you like eating me for lunch? Jill, don't tell that to the little sister, please. Oh, I'll tell you when you're older. Or never. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know that you're here? They think I'm at Clarice, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. Okay, and this Clarice knows that you're using her as an excuse, yeah? Of course she does. How will she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far ahead. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so, well, can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night, so stay with me tonight. Okay, you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread is really good. Yeah, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand then. Okay, I think he's got a partnership with a friend in the motor district. The guy saw an opportunity after realising motor district has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it, I fucking knew you, Lesrian, Mark 1 for daddy. I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls, and the acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's labelled Sweet Victory. Your mum and Lenore never made up though, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as said one too many things argument. Mum was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sister's side for that one though. Mum didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic, but she did it because her friends were. That's actually kind of worse. I don't know what that is. To Mum, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. Okay, and how did she react to her death then? Dunno. Mum and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Okay, did you two fight as well? No, she just hasn't shown up. Okay, you must have felt alone. I've been there. A bit. I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Okay, I thought there was going to be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Wanna stay? I don't want a kid to burden. Seriously, don't worry, you won't. You only get cola for the night, no alcohol. It will give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? Okay, if you don't mind me. Great. Hey Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Alma's safe hands. We can make everyone feel happy again, hopefully. Oh, so is this the end? Is this the end of Valhalla? It is! Wow, that was so cool. It was a long series and I really enjoyed it. Really fun characters, interesting story. And it was just nice, you know? Did you have fun? Yes, I did. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? Because she said she would, she promised. She's that kind of person. Now, let's sleep. You're dozing off back there. You're alright. Good night, Jill. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Sunday, August 27th. Okay, I guess it's where we part ways then. Jill. Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for this second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Okay, Jill, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. But, And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live here. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used to ask me things about the place. Like where the switches and the valves are. But I already know. They're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of Forball just fine. Okay, I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. Me and Boss, we're going on holiday together, isn't it? You'll do just fine. You did pretty well for the last 25 years before finding him. Yeah, but we're leaving now. Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Jill. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but on one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I got too many pics of my Imotu there. I don't want their eyes soiled. In what, who now? Little sister. Okay, then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. Off we go. So it looks like we've reached the end. I don't think I'm going to play this game to try and get all the different endings. It was quite a long game, and honestly, I'm satisfied with where it ended up. I really enjoyed this game, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. And this is Ushio signing off, and hopefully I'll see you next time.